All right, today we're going to talk about a tool that could seriously change the way you manage software on your Windows PC. It's called Chocolatey, and yeah, it promises to make installing stuff faster, a lot cleaner, and way less annoying. So, let's dive in.
You know the drill, right? We've all been there. You need a new program, so you go online, you search for it, you try to find the official site, you dodge all the fake download buttons, and then you start that endless clicking marathon. Next, I agree, next, all while trying to spot that sneaky little checkbox that's about to install some toolbar you absolutely do not want. It's just a chore.
But what if you could just skip all of that? What if you could install pretty much any app you need with a single line of text? Well, that's the whole idea behind Chocolatey. It's a totally different approach, bringing the kind of simplicity you'd find in an app store straight to your command line.
So what is this thing, really? At its heart, Chocolatey is what tech folks call a package manager. But what does that even mean? Let's break it down.
A package manager is basically your own personal software robot. Seriously, instead of you having to do all the manual labor, it automates the whole shebang. It finds the software, installs it the right way, helps you keep it all up to date, and can even uninstall it cleanly, all with just a few simple commands. And Chocolatey is built specifically for this job on Windows. It all happens from the command line, that little black box with the blinking cursor. Under the hood, it's using some powerful Microsoft technologies like PowerShell and something called NuGet to turn a messy, complicated process into something incredibly simple. Okay, but we have to talk about the name. Chocolatey? It's kind of weird for a piece of software, right? Well, believe it or not, there's a pretty clever reason behind it.
The name is actually a bit of a pun, a developer inside joke. You see, Chocolatey is built on top of an existing framework called NuGet. And NuGet, which is a play on the word nougat, you know, the chewy stuff in candy bars, is a package manager mostly for software developers. The creator of Chocolatey just decided to run with the sweet theme.
And the logic is just perfect, isn't it? If the foundation is nougat, or nougat, what makes nougat even better? Chocolate, of course. It's a fun, memorable name that gives a little nod to its technical roots.
So the name is clever, but the real magic, the reason this tool is so revolutionary, is seeing what it can actually do. Let's look at just how much time and hassle this thing can save you.
Look at this comparison. On the left, that's the classic manual process. 6, 7, maybe more steps. It's a whole ordeal. Now look at the right, the Chocolatey way. It takes all of that searching, downloading, and clicking and just collapses it into 3 dead simple steps that you do without ever leaving your keyboard.
And this right here, this is the aha moment. You just pop open a command prompt, type Choco install, and then the name of the app, let's say the popular VLC media player. You hit enter and that's it. Chocolatey goes out, finds the right version, downloads it, and installs it for you all in the background. No clicks, no pop-ups, it's just done.
Now you might be thinking this sounds like some obscure tool for programmers, but Chocolatey actually got a massive seal of approval that launched it right into the spotlight for serious Windows users. So Chocolatey started out as an open source project back in 2011. But the real turning point, the moment things got serious, was in 2014. That's when Microsoft itself launched a new feature for its command line tool, PowerShell. It was called OneGet. And get this, right out of the box, OneGet was designed to use Chocolatey's library of software.
This was huge. I mean, this was a massive vote of confidence from Microsoft. It meant that pretty much anyone with a modern version of Windows could tap into Chocolatey's gigantic collection of software packages without any complex setup. It totally legitimized the project and put it on the map.
So, Chocolatey was a real trailblazer, but it's not the only game in town anymore. Its success really proved that this was a better way to do things, and it paved the way for a whole ecosystem of these kinds of tools. Let's zoom out and look at the bigger picture.
The whole landscape has really grown up. You've still got Chocolatey, of course, now run by its own dedicated company. But you also have the official Windows package manager from Microsoft, which you might know as WinGet. And then there are other cool, community-driven projects like Scoop. They all have their own little differences, but they're all built on that same powerful core idea. So here's the bottom line, the key takeaway from all this. Using the command line to manage your software isn't just for Linux gurus anymore. It has become a mainstream, super powerful, and ridiculously efficient way to set up and maintain a Windows machine. It doesn't matter if you're a developer, a power user, or just somebody who hates wasting time clicking next.
And that really leaves us with a fascinating question to think about, doesn't it? With the rise of tools like Chocolatey and the official Windows Package Manager, are we seeing a fundamental shift?
Are we moving back to the raw speed and power of the keyboard and leaving those old installer wizards in the dust? It's a pretty powerful idea.